Now the question here, and the kind of the questions that we get sometimes pretty often, is that ruling? What is the ruling of what is the ruling of uh, uh, carrying the janazah? Carrying the janazah is fard kifaya. So I did not really talk about this in the past as far as like what is the difference between fard ain and fard kifaya. So fard, when we say fard, it's meaning obligation. When we say anytime we say fard, meaning it's an obligation. There are two types of fard. There is a type of fard called fard kifaya, and the other fard is fard ain. Okay, fard kifaya meaning that as long a few people able to do it, then the rest of the ummah or the rest of the people are safe. So let's say, like for instance, there are many things. Like for instance, in this one, the ruling of carrying the janazah is what we call fard kifaya, meaning as long as a few people does it, then the rest of the people are okay and they don't get sent for it. But if no one does it, then everybody gets sent for it. Okay. Fard ain is the other type of fard, is an obligation each and every person, regardless, not just a few. Okay, so in here, carrying the janazah is fard kifaya. So as long as a few people does it, then the rest of the people are okay. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Udu المريضة واتبعوا الجنائز تذكركم بالآخرة." He said, visit the sick, and follow the janazah. Okay, it would remind you of the hereafter, and that's indeed the purpose and the wisdom behind these things. Because the more you do this, the more likely that you will get prepared. And this is one of the rights. This is one of the rights of the Muslim among his brother or sister. Yeah, Prophet Muhammad said, "حق المسلم على المسلم خمس." There are five rights the Muslim have on another Muslim. As-salam, that you say Salaam alaikum every time you see him, not just because you know him. Yeah, you say Salaam alaikum whether you know him or not. Whether you know him or don't, say Salaam alaikum. وعيادة المريض, that you would visit them when they are sick. واتباع الجنائز, that you follow their janazah if they have passed away. وإجابة الدعوة, that you accept their invitation. وتشميت العاطس, that you would um, respond to the person who have sneezed by you respond to them by saying to them yarhamkumullah. Okay, so this is the five things that it's an obligation, meaning you must do it. Okay, it's a must, and one of them what, that you follow the janazah. Now the question here, what does it mean to follow the janazah? Is it just that I pray that I should does it mean that following the janazah is just praying on them, praying the salat al-janazah on them? Does it mean that I should follow them all the way to the one until they are buried? No. So the question here, there are two types of following the janazah. The minimum is as soon as they exit from their house. For instance, let's say the person was deceased and they bring him from the hospital or his family house to the masjid. So this is the first following. Okay, or you pray on him. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man shahida al-janaza hatta yusalla alayhi falahu qirat. ومن شهدها حتى تدفن فله قراطان." The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever witnessed the janazah until they prayed on them, he have one mountain, and here a mountain as big as Mountain Uhud, one mountain of good deeds. And whoever followed the janazah until he is buried, okay, he have two mountains of good deeds. So two mountains of good deeds. So it's a huge reward. So the minimum that is what is that you follow the janazah until they pray on them, or if you want to do the extension, is up to you. Okay, if you want to get more reward.